Hey everybody, I've got to preface this video because I've got a feeling there's going to be a bulk of you that have a lot of questions around why I'm re-uploading a video that has already dropped on my channel, a video that you might have already liked and commented on and shared and whatever the case may be. The video at hand, obviously by the title, is The Warnings Live MTV EMA's performance of Automatic Sun. It, when released on my channel earlier in the week, was one of my best performing videos that I've dropped in a very long time, and it gave me a lot of validation in the fact that, you know, reactions is something I need to stick with, and growing this channel is something that I really want to keep doing, and it reinvigorated me to get more content out for all of you that turn out to watch these videos. Unfortunately, when I uploaded it originally, it got slapped with a worldwide ban, and my options were to either delete the video and then either appeal the video by way of waiting for 30 days and then the video would be available to you guys if the copyright went through, or I could do an instant dispute where the video goes up automatically and they've only got 7 days to respond. That is the route I went down, and in doing so, you take on the knowledge of the fact that your channel is going to get a copyright strike, apparently, if the copyright is upheld. My video is now not appearing on this channel because that has been upheld. The copyright has been upheld. I've been given one of two options: either cop the copyright strike and the video will be blocked worldwide, delete the video and lose it entirely, or cancel my appeal, in which case the video stays in my uploaded videos, but you guys can't see it because it's still blocked worldwide. It is such a fucking conundrum that I'm so angry with, and I've already reached out on Twitter to YouTube, and they have told me to essentially allow the video to be removed, cop the copyright strike, and then go through the process of appealing another appeal and hoping that it gets overturned and the video gets reinstated. I want to kind of mitigate that entire situation, and I'm attempting to re-upload this video, so if you guys are watching it right now, that is because by some great and divine intervention, I've been able to dodge the copyright claim, and I just want you guys to know, this isn't the only time I've had to deal with copyright. Almost every single video that I upload on this channel gets copyrighted in some way, shape, or form. Whether it gets copyrighted and I can't monetize, whether it is copyrighted and it's blocked worldwide, if it's copyrighted and certain countries get blocked from it, which I've had plenty of times on videos in the past. It is very upsetting to myself, and I'm rambling here, but I want to make a point. As a smaller reaction channel compared to all the bigger reaction channels that react to the exact same videos that I'm reacting to, but somehow get away with leaving their videos up but mine get taken down. I don't know whether they go through the process of appealing those copyright claims and getting, you know, success out of it, but whatever the case may be, let's forget that. My ramble's out. You guys know what's going on now. Hopefully you guys turn out and rewatch this video for me again. I appreciate it if you have, and if you do, oh shit, enjoy the video.
It's showtime.
What is going on, YouTube universe? This is Zira, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Zira Reacts, the channel where we break down, interpret, and do whatever we have to do to videos on the internet. Now, I've probably forced some of you at home into cardiac arrest right now. I apologize, because your boys dropped back-to-back weeks worth of reaction videos. This is just something that they speak about in folklore. This is something that is teased and never delivered. I have finally hit my straps, got a kind of recording schedule going on, which means more reactions are going to be coming to you guys at home. And more importantly, today, we dive back into the girls from The Warning, a mainstay here on the channel, something that we do more often than not, and with the catalogue that they are starting to build up, we still have plenty of The Warning to come. But today, we're diving back into a performance that we already have heard in different iterations, but today's MTV EMA performance of The Warning's Automatic Sun is where it's at, and this one has come highly requested from you guys at home, so I am very keen to dive on in. We already know when these girls play live, they transcend to a different level, and I really think we're going to witness that in this performance, if anything of late is to go off of. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is enough from me. I'm very keen to dive on in, so let's take a beat, close your eyes, breathe in, breathe out, prepare yourselves, empty your soul, make sure there is some room inside of you to take in the brilliance. Sit back, relax, it's time to react. Here we go. Hang on. Whoa. I don't often pause here on this channel when it comes to performances. Those of you that have been here for a while would know that. But we need to take a minute here. Am I the only one who truly appreciates this darker, grittier, ballsier tone that these girls have started to develop over the last probably 1 to 2 years? It has really become a synonymous sound for The Warning, and given that they're only a 3-piece, the depth that they get instrumentally is absolutely insane. Let me know in the comments down below if you're digging the ballsier, like, bass-driven tones, because I'm absolutely loving it. Now, let's run it back. Let's start it again. Take it in from the beginning. I just had to talk about it because it really excites me. Yes.
Yes! How we doing today?
Rev him up, Danny.
I want to see you out of those seats and with your hands up in the air. Try not to think about it too much. The weight of everything's just an unavoidable headache. The way you hurt me's never enough. This addiction's hard to give up. If you want it all, then just take it. Take it up. Burning your automatic soul. Look what you're doing to me. Give me your psychosomatic love. Look what you're doing to me. Look what you're doing to me.
Yes. fucking brilliant. Oh, that's just a home run. Home run. Proof in the pudding, ladies and gentlemen. When it comes to live performances, these girls just step it up a notch. And it was just bolstered by small little things like the pyrotechnics adding to the theatre of it all, and the lighting really, you know, embellishing the performance. And then Dani kind of wanting to impart her own energy onto the crowd by telling them to get up out of their seats and to clap. And even though there were a couple of moments where they cut to the crowd and the crowd wasn't really into it, there were other moments where the crowd, you know, was really jiving. And it really comes down to who they've been exposed to and who the true fans are. You know, you've got people that are still kind of discovering the Warning slowly, so I'm not expecting everybody to be up out of their seats, but you could hear that the crowd was getting behind them. So while you visually couldn't see every single person up and about, they were definitely digging it, and I was digging it as well. That was so incredibly well done, and again, that ballsy tone comes through so incredibly well, especially in that filthy musical breakdown right at the end. That is really where the hook of Automatic Sun digs deep into your skin. If it doesn't hook you early on, that little, you know, melodic little breakdown right at the end, that is going to send you spiraling, I'm telling you now. This song is absolutely incredible. And while I've been dragged in the past for interpretations that I have made from this song, obviously, you know, talking about an Automatic Sun being kind of like the mechanical push and pull of society, we know that Dani has come out and said that this is about a relationship and being drawn into the brightness of somebody, into the light of somebody, like an Automatic Sun, and almost the play of a toxic relationship in which you want that reciprocation of love and wanting and, you know, feeling needed and loved, and everything compacted into a loving relationship, which is where most of the, you know, the inner kind of workings of the girls' songs comes from, all relationship based. But the beauty about art is we can take it and we can make it our own. Even if Dani or Ale or Pau or any other artists come out and say, this is what we meant by these lyrics, it's still very much open to personal interpretation, and that's what is so great about music. You can make it personable to yourself by imparting your own ideologies and experiences and everything on top of it. So I feel there is definitely no wrong answer when it comes to discussing what we feel a song is typically about. But we've heard this song often enough to know where we're at, and it is the sweet spot for these girls because they fall into that borderline of, you know, discussing something that is so reaching into the heart and soul that it just feels and sounds so incredibly good. And we got to realize as well, these girls are still early 20s. You know, I'm not sure is Ale even 20 yet? Like, I don't even know. I'm just so flustered by the fact that these girls are still very much in the infancy of their careers. And while they've done things like 21st Century Blood and all that earlier stuff, like, you know, Queen of the Murder Scene and all that stuff, that was all earlier works that really wasn't mainstream. They weren't really well known worldwide through that on the level that they are starting to hit now. And it is scary to think about that prospect, because once they hit their peak, these girls, I'm telling you right now, and I'll call it early, if they don't have a career that ends them up within the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I would be heavily surprised, because they're only just giving a taste to the world of what they're capable of. And once they get to that point in their careers where they've got the whole world in the palm of their hands, they're going to crush it, and everybody is going to be warned. That is it for this video. Do hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, do me a favor and hit that like button down below. Do hit that subscribe button as well if you want to get on board the community we are building here. And if you have any recommendations for future reactions you would like to see at home, let me know in the comment section down below. I'm not entirely sure what's going to drop next, because I have a huge list of different things I'm going to start jumping in between. Some of you may have noticed the previous reaction video I dropped was back into the NASCAR realm of things. I'm going to start translating into other sports, like the NFL. I love NFL as an Australian supporter as well. So being able to dive in and check out NFL a little bit deeper is going to be great. Some people have recommended try not to laugh challenges, and I think we could do some really quirky things with that. Bandmade have dropped a new video, and considering one of my latest reactions was to the collaboration between Bandmade and The Warning, you know, bring some more Bandmade on. Some of you are commenting on those videos saying, you know, welcome to Bandmade, you're about to fall down the rabbit hole. I'm very much keen to do so. Electric Callboy, new song. The Architects recently, I'm losing my mind. They recently dropped a new song, and I've never heard of the Architects. Like, I've heard of them, but I've never listened to them. So it'd be great to take in other bands that I haven't listened to before. More Baby Metal will be in the works as well. I'm just so keen to deep dive into this channel this year, and I hope you guys are along for the ride as well. But that's it from me, guys. I'm out of here, and as always, I will catch you guys next time.